Hi guys, this is Jess with your all signs general read. We're going to look at your general energy, what's coming up for you guys for the next, I guess, 10 days. For those of you who would like to look at the 2023 for the full year's reading, do check out the link in the description box below. Also, if you want to look at the May and April video, if you just want the May and April video, April and May 2-month future prediction, that'll be down there as well. So you have your pick. You can look at the whole year for each sign, or you could just look at the next 2 months. So there you go. Now, thank you in advance to anyone who wants to put the timestamps down if I am not able to do it, because you guys know my intro usually throws off my numbers. So thank you. Okay, let's get into the reading. So we're going to start with Aries. Now, I did have some messages here, Aries. One, you need to be cautious about decisions that you're making, aligning yourself with someone or other people, but specifically a decision that you're making, or a decision. You may be very antsy because now all of a sudden this card just went reverse. So you may be very antsy, like you can't hold back. And it's saying to be very cautious with just jumping out and answering to something, or just running out and trying to jump into something, because one, I don't feel like you guys are using your intuition. So your judgment could be quite cloudy right now, and you may look back and say, damn, that type of thing. And it's not going to pan out the way that you're hoping, especially if it has something to do with love, Aries. So do be careful with that. Just keep that in mind. Saying be cautious, be very cautious. It's also saying for you to start your own business. A business of your own would be very successful. That being said, people are seeing you as a very lovable, caring, nurturing, I'm hearing other words, nurturing person, patient, kind, that sort of thing. Or they just feel like you need love. It may be all over you that it's very apparent you need love in your life. You could be missing love, or you're a very loving and lovable person. The major energy coming for you the next 10 days is kind of picking your ball up and leaving. And for some of you, this is investing in a small amount of something. Like you're going to take a little bit and you're going to start something new. And I've been saying this to Aries for the past, several weeks, maybe a month or two, of you guys really starting to shift in where you're headed as far as your business life overall. So this is some of you taking that initiative to start anew. Now, the challenge is definitely going to be overcoming love lost, right? For some of you, if you've lost love, there's a pain and an issue there. One of you may be assuming that the other person is just living just fine while they're suffering, that sort of thing, especially if you happen to be an Aries man. I want to say specifically to Aries men, be careful, practice. Aries, you're all about the 3 words, me, myself, I. So it's now time to be just that. Be that damn selfish Aries. And see about yourself, Aries men, particularly those of you that are single, because some of you could definitely be struggling with understanding or realizing, how much lack you're feeling because there is no real companionship in your life. And for some of you, this could be a challenge. If you have your face out there, you may feel overly sensitive. If you're in the public's eye, the next 10 days, you may get a lot of scrutiny and it may really start to affect you. So be careful with that. I do see that as well, as far as that is concerned. I see success. I do see success coming for you guys. So for some of you, you actually need to put yourself out there. And others of you, if you're already kind of like out and proud and just kind of got yourself fully out there, be careful about your sensitivities, because people may say or do things that normally it wouldn't matter, but these next 10 days it will matter. Seems like people will hit sore spots for you. So there's that. Now let's look at your work life for the next 10 days. How's work going to show up for you guys? making a decision. Work is going to go pretty nice. Some of you are really thinking about some things. You will have some on-the-job training, some new projects, researching, communication going back and forth at work. And then it kind of stalls out and gets pretty quiet going into next week, right? So next week is like February 20 something, that sort of thing. So we're last week of the month. So last week of the month, you'll find yourself being more dormant. You may even take time to yourself, like stay at home. You could be working nocturnal hours, like more at nighttime than you are in the day. But overall, if you do work around people, Aries, people will notice that your energy has changed. You go from nice and sweet to kind of like and talkative to yourself and going within and really not communicating. If this is anything about studying or needing to kind of go deep and learn, you're gonna do amazing at that. So there's that. I do see some kind of staying to yourself coming up ahead. Those of you who are looking for work, you come out swinging heavy, okay? The first couple of days. So now into the first couple of days. And then for some of you, I'm telling you, it has a lot to do with some love that's lost, or others of you may feel triggered, right? Money could be a little bit funny. You just may not have all of the confidence within yourself. Just give yourself some time, Aries. We're still in this really funky energy right now, even though, Venus, I think Venus has gone into Taurus. Jupiter is still in your sign, if I'm not mistaken. Mars is still trying to get the hell out of Gemini. It's still these little funky little energies roaming around. So wait till your birthday season. That's when stuff is really getting ready to like hold on to your seats type of thing, because things are going to really get jumping heavy. So just give yourself some time. And for some of you, you really do need to purge an ex or a past person, or even maybe a loved one. My condolences if someone's passed away, but you will be pretty much in your head quite a bit this week. I have to tell you, Aries, that's why I'm taking a little bit more time. You guys know I do not stay on your sign long. Your reading, your messages always come real quick, and it's simple and quick, and I'm on to the next. But I want to say specifically to you Aries out there, see about you, because one thing you're going to see about you when it's time to take care of some business, something like that, or to fend for others, that sort of thing. But when it comes to your heart and your vulnerable side, yeah, that heart space, some of you may not put enough attention there. And this week and going into next week is going to kind of require you to feel more. And that's just what you're going to be doing the next 10 days, feeling a whole lot. And listen to it. What is it telling you? What do you need to understand about your feelings? Where are you at in your life? Where are you headed? So there's some things to consider and ponder, because this will be a time when you're doing a lot more pondering. That's what I have for Aries. Now let's look at Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, there is definitely some success is coming your way in love and career. Okay, but if you saw your yearly, then you would already know what to expect. Hold on, guys. Okay, so that being said, what you don't see is success in love and career coming your way. And that's the next 10 days. Obviously, it's not going to be for every Taurus out there in 10 days span, but it's coming for you. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready, Taurus, for your time? Your time is coming in May. Jupiter is going into your sign. North Node North Node will be leaving your sign, but Jupiter will be there for the next year come May. And this is your time, Taurus. This is your time. And it doesn't come back around to you guys for the next 12 years after 2024. So make it count. You are the sign of money and possession. So it should be very easy for a lot of you to acquire things within the next 12 months, starting in May. Try to do everything in your power to initiate things that you really want to manifest, and you really want all of the blessings and the benefits that Jupiter brings you. And go look it up so you be armed with more information of how to use the energy. Let's get into your reading. Now, Taurus, people are looking at you like a loving, supportive, caring individual who works really well in any dynamic faced with them. You may notice the next 10 days of people communicating with you and just kind of venting, and you may be open to make amends and kind of like it'll be very easy to see eye to eye with people in the next 10 days. So that's good. That's always a great card. Now, you are feisty this next 10 days. You're either alluring and attracting a lot of women, Taurus men, Taurus women. You are the alluring one. And you are pulling in quite the men out there. I don't know how much they will jump to communicate, but you are turning heads and you're getting a lot of attention. It makes sense. Venus is, I think, in your sign right now. You better make that shit count and go out there and try to see how you can make more money, something. Venus and Taurus. I wish I had it. Okay, that being said, the challenge will be possibly connecting with someone, getting together with someone. There's a motivation to want to do it. This could be someone where emotions are involved here. But there may be some issues with being able to physically see someone. And this doesn't have to just be intimate. It could be anything in your life where you trying to kind of push a needle forward and get communication or physically get up and do something or see someone or they have to. Could be a bit of a challenge for you the next 10 days, definitely. But if we are talking about love, which I'm not, love will be in the next video. Then we're speaking about someone who can't love you. If you're a woman, can't love you the way you want to be loved. And he's not necessarily communicating that. Some of you Taurus men, there may be a woman there that wants more than what you're willing to offer her. And that may be a hard pill to swallow in a way, because it's like you like her time and attention, but you know, all the rest of it is like, it's just too much. Work for the next 10 days for Taurus. It'll be busy. You're communicating quite a bit at the workplace. There could be someone that's leaving, or again, love could be on your mind during work, but you'll cut that out. And I do feel like it'll be back to business and getting things done. If there's been anything kind of hanging in the balance, like, you know, when you have certain projects or certain things that you manage or whatever, things will start to come through. You'll get callbacks, that sort of thing. So do expect whatever you've been waiting for others to do. Looks like they'll be coming back around or getting back to you later part of the week, going into next week, which is the last week of March. Sorry guys for the shuffling. I hope this shuffling is not driving anyone crazy. Those of you who are unemployed, you're going to try to go back to a kind of work that you do, a type of job you used to have. That's not going to work for you. You have Uranus in your sign. You've got to do something new. You're not even going to be welcomed anywhere else. If you go someplace familiar, they're going to look at you and be shocked. Like you've outgrown it, but you may not even realize that you've outgrown or you far surpassed someplace that's familiar to you. So trying to go someplace that you are familiar will be a dead end. You're not really so sure for some of you. What do you want to do? Where should you go? That sort of thing. So this can kind of breed a little bit of like disdain. Hopefully not depression, but definitely disdain. And a kind of a will to want to kind of gain or get at any cost without really looking at the fallout down the line. So be careful with that. I can't believe I'm talking to a Taurus saying this. But just be careful. It's like you go from, no, F it, to you want it, you got to have it, you know, that sort of thing. Business for Taurus the next 10 days. You know, your business is kind of going through a transformation. You don't want to do it anymore, or some kind of way you've been doing it. It's like, no, I'm not going to do it that way. You may, if you have a product, you could look far and wide. That makes sense with Jupiter being in your sign still, or going into your sign, to look for vendors or merchants. I don't know, vendors, I guess. International or far from you, put it that way. Now, as far as your business, it's going to take some time for you to implement whatever this business is. And there will call for you to have to kind of keep prying eyes away or defend or guard. I get more guarding of what you know, what you're going to do, how you do what you do. It's a need to guard that. Okay. It's going to be a need to do just that. Overall, for the next 10 days, Taurus, I feel like it's kind of like highs and lows. Everything is okay. But I feel you may still be thinking about things of the past, someone in particular, while still kind of dealing with your everyday life, if that makes sense. That's what I have for Taurus. Now let's look at Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, there unexpectedly, surprise, surprise, there is money gains. Some of you will have some money gains coming out of nowhere. Some money is coming to you. And there's someone with strong emotions for you as well. Okay, well, you have to check love on the next video. So the general, how people are seeing you in the next 10 days is a great money-making strategist. Some of you could be thinking of some great money-making ideas. Some of you could be doing the hiring, the firing. Some of you may be an amazing candidate to bring on to a team. Someone who doesn't judge, does not have any biases, but definitely, hold on, that might be too loud in the background. Hold on. And sorry for the shaking. So yeah, you could be presenting something to people or getting things presented to you. Now, this next 10 days, you're going to find yourself trying to hold on to every little dime you have, but somehow even that too is going to get spent, used or something. Some of you are holding on to what? I'm not sure. Heartbreak, disappointment. That's what you're holding on to. Because you had to walk away or you had to give someone their walking papers. And some of you are still holding on to that, but that's getting ready to change. You can't keep sitting here like this. This may have been going on for the past 4 months, up to 4 years, but it's getting ready to come to an end. And if we are talking about money, that too is going to be spent in some kind of way. There's a bit of a challenge with, once again, healing. So healing seems to be a bit of an issue. And I'm noticing, and I think we have some challenging transits this week, which gets a lot better next week, last week of March, because Aries season is coming and so many great things is coming with it. So just hold on, Gemini. So there could be some issues with forgiving and forgetting, healing, bygones be bygones, learning a lesson, moving on from it. It could be a bit of a challenge. If you have your face in the public eye, it could be a bit difficult to carry out your duties or to do your job. It may just be hard to put in the work like you normally would. You may find yourself at times feeling a little bit mentally challenged. Some of you, hopefully this has nothing to do with jail, but this could be something about like get someone getting out of jail, that sort of thing. And focusing a lot about work or on something specific. Like you cannot get whatever this is, you can't get it off your mind. And you may need someone to come in and make that right. Make it right. Make that right. Someone may be wanting to for some of you, but it could be very difficult for you to allow it as well. So let's look at your job for the next 10 days. Work. Hopefully there isn't any sex going on at the workplace or any, inappropriate behavior. However, this could just speak to working like a dog, like you're working yourself into the bone. But this definitely, the way these cards are looking, some of you could have a love affair going on at work. Looks like, you have a strong bond with someone. And if this is just about work, then you have a very strong working relationship with someone. And I feel like it kind of gets stronger. Work will be a very accomplishing week for you. Next 10 days where you feel accomplished. Even though you're working hard, you're fine with it. Some of you, you're reaching the finish line to something. I don't know what that means. Like you're almost done with whatever this is. Although it was tough and it was hard, you will see victory at the end of it. There's victory at the end of whatever it is at this job. Not saying you're leaving a job or being let go. The job, whatever it was, that was a lot of work to be done, or it was kind of toxic. It gets better is what I'm saying. Some of you could be, that's looking for work. You could be kind of getting your unemployment, getting benefits, and kind of waiting until that runs out. Others of you, I keep getting benefits, like secretly you're getting benefits or you're getting some money, that sort of thing. As far as will you get an opportunity, you can. It will require you to travel, relocate to some extent. And it's going to require you to kind of overcome some issues, that card again, overcome some issues that maybe you've been holding on to. Okay. It's also asking you, Gemini, to expect more. Expect more. And for some of you that's holding really tight to a certain number, a certain salary, you may have to make some sacrifices there as well. Overall, I see possibly screenings happening. Okay, for some of you, you probably already know that you're hired. The way the cards are laying out, you would already know. Others of you, this is more of a screening. And it just keeps showing like love is more important, or love is something about love that's more of a focus than these things, if that makes sense. Okay. Your business for the next 10 days. Well, I do see you're going to start working more, putting your foot down and getting things done. Some of you, if you haven't had a website and you've been waiting, you're going to probably now start to do it, and you'll kind of get it done quickly. Whatever you've been holding off on doing to make your business more official, Gemini, and legal, you'll do it, and it won't take as long as you may have initially thought, especially if there has been some type of negative feedback or a naysayer of some sort. You tried and you got to know. Now the doors are going to open for you. So try again. Don't give up on, making sure that you do what you need to do for your business. Otherwise, it looks like there's just going to be probably more sales, more clients coming in. That's what it looks like to me. That's what I have for you, Gemini. Now let's look at Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Unexpectedly, you're going to have an expense, so be careful with the spending. And also, you have someone around you that's very jealous of you. And it's not anything material what you have. You could be broke as a joke. It's just you. It's the essence of you is what someone is jealous of. And I mean, well, what can you do about that, right? Let's get into the reading. So that being said, how do they see you? How do people see you the next 10 days? Nothing to play with. Not playing any games. If you don't move out the way, you'll get a front tire and a back tire. Anyway, general energy for you guys this next 10 days. Resting, and a lot of it. You may notice the next 10 days that you're kind of like out for the count. You just are resting, taking to your bed. Hopefully everyone is feeling okay health-wise. But I see a lot of resting, taking to yourself. For some of you, you're taking vacation, but this is giving me more rest and relaxation, more quiet time. And you may notice that your phone doesn't ring as much. People aren't calling you. This may be more intimate time for you to yourself or you and another, that sort of thing. And kind of like turning the phone off, that sort of thing. Challenge for the next 10 days for Cancer. Not trusting someone before it could even get started. It may flop. Someone may not accept an apology. It may be hard to give apologies. It may be hard to communicate and get to the bottom of what's going on. There's a lot of bad blood, or there's just some issues between you and another person. Someone could act as though they have no problem, and they may, passive-aggressive, may have a passive-aggressive behavior. Work life for the next 10 days for Cancer. Taking tests, researching, studying, looking into something, finding something learning something new, learning something new. I do see that there's going to be a lot of zest and zeal at work, or people kind of rushing you to some extent, needing this, needing that. But you'll know just what to do, and you're going to shine. You guys are pretty good at the workplace, and you're growing more confident, more capable, more able, and more fierce as the months go, Cancer. So yeah, really great cards for the workplace. I see you going now. Unlike Taurus, I told them that they can't go back to a place familiar. For those of you looking for an opportunity, Cancer, you actually could go back to a familiar type of work or familiar place and get an offer. You're not going to want it though. Either you'll start and say, I don't want this, or the money doesn't sound right, or you just really don't want it. This job. Like, I do see you getting offered a job, but you may miss the opportunity, may not want the opportunity for whatever reason, and you may say, I'm going to take my time because it's almost like for some of you, if you miss this opportunity, it's going to take time before you can even see another opportunity come your way. So, if you've just been like, no, squawking at opportunities, it may take a minute because, again, Saturn is in Pisces. So there's that. It may take a little bit of a minute. Others of you may just be taking your time to look for opportunities. Love or something in your personal life could be taking over. If that makes sense. Your business for the next 10 days. Well, wow. You could just be very busy with your business and other things as well. You really have the Midas touch, Cancer. What you touch can turn into gold, and I mean in a blink of an eye. So make it count. Get out there. It could be time for promotions, marketing, all the things. But it is there's great opportunity for you to kind of whatever you throw, it gets caught, and there's a great opportunity to kind of manifest what you want with your business. Things will go really fast. Communication comes in really quickly. There's money to be made with your business. The main thing is you may not have enough hours in a day to do all that you are responsible for. That's what I have for you, Cancers. Now let's get Leo. Okay, Leo, sorry for the shaking. So yeah, you're coming across as a fighter, a loner, but someone who isn't to be played with, combative, argumentative, aggressive, that sort of thing. That's how you're coming across to people in the next 10 days. The general energy is basically you kind of reconciling things with yourself. Maybe you need to reconcile something with someone, or you need to reconcile things within self, and it has something to do with a heartbreak, a disappointment, a separation, an end to something. It could be temporary, it could be finite, but there is some shift that has affected you, and some of you continue to look back at that. And if you are looking back at it, it's because you haven't taken the time to really rectify in it, and something about it. Well, it was a lesson, but even more so, there's still some things that is unsettled, and it is an opportunity for you to settle it. Not sure if you're going to, but there's an opportunity. At least you may be thinking about that. That could be heavily on your mind. Challenge is going to be money, new job, new opportunity. Starting something new, spending money, that sort of thing could be a bit of a challenge for you, Leos, the next 10 days. Workplace. Work looks really good. I do feel like you guys are, if you could be very busy at work, but you're going to keep the balls in the air. And I feel like some of you could be in preparation for a moving on from this job, or just relocating from one location of your company to another, maybe getting a transfer. If there's been any issues where it's just been, you might say, well, damn, it's just been crazy these past 2 weeks, these past 2 months. It'll settle down. It'll start to settle down, and you'll start to feel like you have your wits about yourself. Those of you looking for work, you have been putting out your resume, and some of you may have taken a course, thinking about going back to school, have taken a class. You are dead set on a certain amount of money and you do not really trust. There's a sense of you not really trusting what people are saying to you. Like when you're interviewing, you may have gotten a bit scorned, so you may not be trusting people. And be careful. You may have just the right to, because it looks like either desperation, fear, feeling controlled, all of those feelings, and you could overindulge in some way just to kind of numb yourself from your reality. So be careful with that, Leo. As far as those of you looking for work, I would say try to pace yourself and do your due diligence. Like look into companies before you send resumes, give them too much of your information, because it seems like you could get yourself in something that it'll be hard to get out of. So do be careful with that. Those of you with your own business, you are out there. You're out there and you're getting things taken care of with your business. You're crossing your T's, dotting your I's. So this will be a very productive, for lack of a better word, productive week for you, where you're getting a lot done. It's all kind of coming together. You'll probably see it take full shape if you're introducing something or working behind the scenes. In July time, late June, July time is when you may see it fully materialize. But right now it's a lot of hustle and bustle and getting things done is what I see you doing. And as you're getting it done, feeling a lot better because you're starting to kind of see where you're starting to see that things are starting to come together. And there's also a long-term potential you don't see coming, and that could be with anything that you're going after, maybe someone you're meeting. Do check out the love portion in the next video. But as far as your general, whatever you're working toward and trying to pull all of it together, it may have long-term potential. That's what I have for Leos. Now let's get Virgo. Okay, so two things, Virgo. Surprise, surprise. Now someone's hurt. The tables have turned. So those of you out there that's feeling better, you're in a better headspace, like you're feeling a lot better. They're now feeling hurt, whoever they are. And get in the gym. It says get in the gym now. So you need to make some strong changes and that sort of thing. Saturn is opposing you now. So, your health is, you are the sign of health and well-being. 6th house of health and well-being, your house. So yeah, it's saying to get in the gym now. Let's get into it. Now, some of you are definitely going to be super busy. I feel like this is going to be straight through the summer. Like you're going to blink and we'll be in fall. You're going to say, what the hell happened in 2023? So you guys will be busy, a busy bee, zooming here, there, going all over the place. A lot of phone calls, text messages, just a lot of everything, communication, and what looks to be travel. Things will be coming to you really quickly. So if you're looking for quick results, now is your time to get out there and do it. People find you to be very loving, caring, and kind, sweet, patient, and understanding, and willing to help, willing to love, willing, able, and very giving. So that's nice. It's for people to see you as the Ace of Cups. The challenge, though, is going to be getting love, giving love, receiving love, and I'm hearing an abortion. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, getting that love or giving that love. And it could be because someone can't sit still long enough to give love. There could be that you may feel very territorial over a particular person. It may be hard for you to forgive and forget. You may be having to fight people off with a stick. It may be all the people you don't want. It's something like that. It could be the person that you don't want around you, this hurt person, they're coming back, it's a problem. Or all the things I just mentioned. But there's a challenge with, again, accepting, giving apologies, loving, receiving love, having someone stay still for a minute. All those things. Work life for the next 10 days for Virgos. Well, it's someone you don't really trust or you don't really like. And there could be like somebody getting reported, or you're kind of waiting for the shoe to drop at work. Things are slowing down, like communication has slowed down or progress has slowed down. And it's kind of like, well, now we have to go talk to the big person, or we have to explain this. So there's something going down at work, but you may get to the right people before the other person, because it may be more than just you that there's some assumption of like we made a big mistake or some huge issue going on. You're going to get in front of this beforehand. Some of you may have to kind of play a little trickster, like if you need to take time off, but then they're coming up with these rules, or someone may be trying to work against you. I kind of get that. Either someone's working against you, or some rules are coming down at the workplace. But it's almost like you have a trick up your sleeve. Whatever this is, you have a trick up your sleeve. Even if it is, I'm calling out, hello, like that type of thing. Yeah, something like that. And it's someone at work you don't like, and you don't, or you don't trust. Unemployed Virgos, damn, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get this damn job. Listen, let me tell you one thing. I'm gonna say, oh wow, oh, hold on. I'm about to say congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. You are gonna get some no's, up to 3. So I'm not crying for you because you have a major win right after that. So this is the one you're supposed to be at. So don't cry. Don't fret over what you don't get. You don't get it because you're not supposed to get it, because karma is here and you're going to get what you deserve. Okay. And this is the type of place that you can grow over time with. More money is there to be had. If you go back to school, get some more education, probably be there for a little bit, for some time. This is a place that you can grow and you can learn, and learn as you go. Let's look at now your self-employed Virgos. Okay, so self-employed Virgos, you may have felt like you've been working your butt off, and it's time for you to kind of take some time to reprieve. You do feel pretty good about where you are in life with your business, Virgos. And some of you may have had to switch some things, change some things, whether it be people, whether it be something in the business. Some of you may also just feel like this is a welcome distraction, because love may be a bit of a challenge. So your business has been a great distraction from that. And some of you may be feeling like you're getting ready to tie it all in. You may be learning some new tricks and how to stabilize your business even more, how to gain some benefits from using certain things for your business. So there's some ideas cooking. Like this week is a kind of 10 days or so, this week going into next week. It's a kind of time for Virgos where there's just a hell of a lot of shit going on. But if you saw your year, you would know that. And through all of it, you're kind of categorizing and what do you call it? Compartmentalizing what's happening, but it just still seems like you don't have a handle on a damn thing. Like Virgos usually have a handle on things, and they compartmentalize, and that's what allows them to keep everything in a handle, in the files that they keep them in the drawer with people and stuff like that. But all of it just seems like you don't have it's not a nice bow, put it that way. It's just like it's happening and you can't control it, and it's just going, and it's like, okay, I'm doing this. Okay, I'm doing that. Okay, that's okay. That type of thing. It's one of those weeks. That's what I have for Virgos. Now let's look at Libra. Okay, well, surprisingly, someone's going to tell you how much they adore you. They love you. They love certain attributes about you. And that's nice. Good thing they're being nice, because it doesn't seem like your ass is. You're coming out swinging. This is a win, but it's kind of an empty win because you kind of lost people in the shuffle and you kind of didn't care. So you may rub some people the wrong way the next 10 days, Libra. And only later is when you'll discover how it has affected them. It's kind of strange because, these people may feel like how you're being seen in the next 10 days, like someone who's very solid and stable, who's very familiar, cooperative, part of. So you feel safe and comfortable and part of that sort of thing. Like people want to know you. Even if you've gone through some things, people admire how well you keep up and keep yourself up in the midst of all that you are going through. But the challenge is that it's a challenge, damn it. And it's hard. For some of you, a move will be or has been hard. Life at times, at least these next 10 days, at some point will feel very hard and challenging. And like you're just kind of tired of all of it. Some of you Libras can look and say to yourself, I don't know the last time I genuinely was happy. Like genuinely just felt happy inside. And this may be a time when, you know, it's like, yeah, you guys, thank you. Yeah, you guys is looking at me one way, but if only you guys knew how I felt deep down inside. So it could be a bit of burdens, other people's burdens, which Libras do take on a lot of people's burdens. I always look at Libras like, wow, you guys really know how to hold your tongue and just let other people have it. They're good at that until they're not anymore. Then you better watch out. And I don't blame you, because you guys take a lot of shit before you let off on people. You, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpios, you guys take a lot. Sagittarius too, but Sagittarius don't take it as they don't parlay as long as you guys do. Okay, work. For the next 10 days, Libra. Somebody's leaving. Oh shit. What? Hold on, Libra. I tell you, your readings be action-packed. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Somebody is leaving, getting let go. Hopefully nobody at your job is not passing away, but any three of those things could be happening. Somebody's up out of there. Put it that way. Somebody's up out of there. It could be you, but this may not be the goddamn week they want to fire you, because you might go postal on people. You are not going to leave quietly. Put it that way. And Libra, don't do it, because I see whatever this is, and it doesn't look good. I'm going to tell you that right now. It doesn't look good, and this shit comes in hot, comes in quick, it comes in out of nowhere, and all hell is breaking loose, and you may find yourself feeling like you have to fight. You have to, protect yourself. You have to say something, or someone against you, something like that. Damn, I'm trying to get more information. This is kind of juicy. Be careful, Libra. I hope you didn't do anything unethical, because you're getting caught, and that could be why you're going to get fired for some of you. You may be called in and questioned about someone else's behavior. It just seems like anything could be possible going on at this job, and can it affect some of you? Yes. Could it just be someone else and you're in the midst of it? Yeah. But it looks like it's going to become pretty action-packed. So try to not be insubordinate. I don't know what to tell you. Be careful. Be careful at work. Watch your words. Yeah, you're not having it this week, Libra. What the hell happened? You're not having it. That's what I could say. You are not having it. Ready to curse anybody out. Get physical if you can. I mean, I said if you can. I meant to say if you could. I guess same thing. Anyway, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Let's look at unemployed Libras. Will you get a job in the next 10 days? I do see you getting a lot of attention, so that's good. And having to go back for like another interview with people that want to lowball you. But you're going to charm the hell out of them. Some of you, congratulations, you're pregnant. You don't even know you're pregnant. Some of you will find out you're pregnant about 2 months' time. Some of you are trying to hide the fact that you're pregnant. You know you're pregnant. You're trying to hide it and get a job before they see your belly. But I do see going back to some place or probably going back for another round, that sort of thing, and getting a call back, and possibly acing it. They'll be a little slow to respond after. And it all comes, for this place, it all comes down to money. It all comes down to money. Unless you're a charity case in some kind of way, because they'll get money off of you on the back end. So if you're not a charity case, then, and when I say charity case, that means they're getting something off of your name like a kickback or something like that on the back end that you don't know about, that the government may give them, that sort of thing. Other than that, they really don't want to pay anyone anything. Your business, self-employed Libras for the next 10 days. You know, you may be trying to go back and do business. Be careful. You may have unethical customers, clients. Even though you are aware, you should be aware of these people's behavior. Some of you are even thinking about going back to do something with your business, or go back, and you're going back to something, but it's a dead end. So it's nothing really to go back to. And some of you are going to be making a decision to really focus on business. I remember telling Libras, oh gosh, I don't know what year this was, but it's a few years ago. Money is not everything, Libra, you know, because all I said was like just money hungry and money. And I was like, well, money isn't everything. But you're getting ready to get back on that. You're getting ready to get back on, yeah, money is everything, or at least it's my everything. And that's it. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, Libra. You're about to really get focused on you. And it's almost like this is not the week for anyone to play with a Libra. So if I were you, if you know any, be careful. They're living on the edge. And reach out to your Libra brothers and sisters and make sure they're okay, because anything could be happening at a blink of an eye with a Libra. Now let's go into Scorpio. Okay, girl. I was about to say, okay, girl. Okay, so Scorpio, men and women. Heartbreak is over. Surprise, surprise. And some of you are going to get a new house, a move, or a new home, or something new in your home, to your home, a new addition of some sort. But heartbreak is over. Maybe just some distance between you and another is over, but heartbreak seems to be over. I feel like you guys are feeling good. Like internally, something about you feels good. Things feel better. And I'm so happy that you guys have Saturn trining your sign. That's really good for you. That's not for everybody. But at least for you guys, the next 2.5 years, 2.5 years should put you on the right track and keep you there for a long time. And easily do that with it being in Pisces. And for you guys being Scorpios in your 5th house. So you might get a boo, and a boo turns into a husband or a wife, children, in fact. You just never know when Saturn is there. Anyway, let me get off of that. Let's get into your reading. People are seeing you as someone to go to, but you may not be able to spend a whole lot of time any one place, around any one person. You may be the person that got away, and people are thinking about you, reminiscing about you, or how they did you, or what did they do exactly, that sort of thing. Some of you could be waiting for someone. If you are waiting for someone, they kind of have tucked their tail in between their legs and left begrudgingly. They didn't want to, but they felt like that was the best thing for them to do. They wasn't on your level anyway. It doesn't look like. You're coming out guns blazing. You're blazing. This is a huge victory here. So some of you, and I mean, you have victory. So there's a major victory here. Congratulations, Scorpio. But it also would be a challenge. Now, you guys do need to go and look at your yearly. You look at it. You don't have to. But there is a huge meaning and a lesson that if you look at it and look ahead, I don't know what all the details of what months, but there's specific things about your reading that you need to understand to make this year, because this is a starting point for you. This year marks a whole new life for you, Scorpios, and there's things that you've got to do, you've got to face. And so I like to see that this is, this card is here. Some of you are going to be traveling. You may find yourself in your car more often, just getting up and going. Some of you may have a long distance trip you're about to take, someone come to see you, them, that sort of thing. Purchasing a new car, seeing about your car, but your car seems stronger if you just have a car. The challenge, though, is going to be communication, accepting something ending, having to end something, having to communicate something. Some type of communication will put you on alert. I just see Scorpios having to get up and go somewhere, out of nowhere, kind of having to get up and go. So you may have someone here who is very supportive of you and helpful of you, or you, them. You may have to go to someone's aid, or them, you, that sort of thing. here, but it looks pretty good. But again, it is speaking to you moving forward in life, moving forward. And some of you, you're going to have to do that on your own. But you may also notice in the next 10 days that it's easier to communicate with people where there may have been issues in the past. Some truths could come out and really kind of reset course for you and others. Okay, is what it looks like to me as well. Now let's look at your work life. So work for the next 10 days for Scorpio. There go that Chariot card. So, well, you know, victory will be yours. For some of you, you feel exhausted at this job, but you have the strength, the ability to press on. I do feel like people will defer to you. People are coming back around for you for help, for aid, assistance. You can even get like a little prize or a little extra money or something coming your way from the workplace. And you may have to go back. Hold on. Oh boy. Hold on, Scorpio. I'm trying to get that to my... Okay. Some of you are, you may be thinking about going back to, some of you are going to have work to clean up that you're going to have to go back and deal with. And it will be a headache, like, oh my gosh, that sort of thing. But you'll be able to work it out. You'll be able to fix it. So it's not, even though you may be stressed out, trying to keep it a secret, maybe you made a boo-boo. I don't know. Some of you are getting caught. But people are getting caught. Libra is getting caught. You're getting caught. So be careful with doing anything unethical because you will get caught. It's going to be okay, though. It's not something where it's like, and you're going to lose your job. No, you're going to be okay. You just may be over-worrying yourself about things. And I do see something from the past coming back bigger and better than ever. I don't know what that means, but something is coming to you. I also see a job coming your way, so congratulations in advance, Scorpios. I haven't even got to that yet, but yeah, I even see it again. Well, I thought I saw it again. Yeah, I see opportunities. Start putting those resumes out there. Oh, see, there's been jobs that you didn't like. You really are, you're an entrepreneur. Oh, God damn. Okay, Scorpio. Wow, okay. You know, you really are a born entrepreneur. You Leos, you know, I can keep going, but you guys are like the born entrepreneurs. So you would do well with your own business, even if it's something on the side. You would do well by doing that. Some of you have kind of missed opportunities or shunned them, or they just have not been the right fit. Now you may be feeling like I should just go back. I should just go get. Why? Why are you doing that? You're okay. Even if you have but 2 pennies to scratch together, you're okay. Don't ask me how now, okay? I'm only a human. Flesh and blood is all I'm made of. How, I don't know, but you are fine and you're going to be just fine. You will align yourself with a company that is, you will feel like they're tailor-made for you, and it just will fit. Whoever's interviewing you, they're going to really like you, and it's just going to fit. But what you don't know is that this is a blessing. This is literally a blessing that's being given to you, because this is going to be the missing link to the domino effect that's going to create, because other things will come out of that for you. So Scorpio, congratulations, damn it. You better get your resumes out there, okay? Get those resumes out there. You got it. It's coming. It's destined for you. It's a blessing to you. There you go. Scorpio, self-employed Scorpios for the next 10 days. I like your reading. You know, I'm in a good mood anyway. It's been a while, so I'm kind of enjoying this. So your business, excuse me, y'all. Hold on. Your business is looking good. You do have money-making ideas, so perhaps look and see what else you can breathe breath into when it comes to this business. What new can you breathe breath into? What else could you do? That sort of thing. I feel like some of you are probably will take some monies, energy, effort, time, and invest it in your business, getting something to perfect or improve your business. Some of you could be working on something new aside from this business. And yeah, and it's going to bring you more money. That's going to bring you more money. And yeah, a whole lot more money. So if this is something new, that brings a whole lot, you know, it's relative to you, whole lot money, but a whole lot more money you will be seeing. I just see more money coming probably for the remainder until we get through to Taurus. So probably until we get into Gemini, or maybe even through Gemini. I see some of you having good money and money kind of flowing to you. Scorpios who are self-employed for several months, you have a pretty good run of money flowing to your business. And I can't stress enough that you would be wise to look at starting something new, because that'll set off a trail of a whole nother stream of income for you. That's what I have for Scorpios. Yay, Scorpios. Now let's look at Sagittarius. Okay, well, first, some of you are going to be shocked that you can't get over this ex. You may be saying, I'm still thinking about them, or where the hell did they come up in my head? That type of thing. Wait a minute. What does this say? Hold on, y'all. And somebody is falling in love with you. Yeah, you can't get over the ex, or you can't get over hurt from an ex. For some of you, can't get over hurt from an ex. Sorry for the shaking, guys. And someone is in love with you or falling in love with you. So people are seeing you as someone who is slow, steady, methodical, consistent, steady, well-developed. Like you're coming along nicely, if that makes sense. I don't care how old you are. Steadfast, but basically you're not coming across as a fire sign. You're coming across more like an earth sign. Like, okay, so these next 10 days, Sagittarius, you are leaning in. Hey, Sagittarius. Did I say hey, Sagittarius to my Sagittarius? So anyway, you're going to be leaning in. You're going to be leaning into your 10 days and dealing with people. Nothing is going to make you, some of you may even watch your mouth. Okay, you're going to be watching your mouth, not talking crazy, that type of thing. Okay. Major energy is a home. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get. Oh. Somebody's coming to your home. Oh. Okay, great. So some things are coming together in a home. For some of you, if you are looking for a home, you're going to get the home because it's almost like the home is meant for you. So if you've been getting priced out, that sort of thing, it's going to kind of quiet and you're going to go straight in and get the house. And you may be like, oh, I can't believe that. But it's designed that way. It's kind of, well, I'm not going to go that deep, but it's designed that way. So for others of you, though, no home there, your home is going to really start to feel like your haven. Even if some people say, yeah, my home. No, this is really going to feel like your haven, like your safe space. You may start to become a little bit more particular about who comes in your home. Children is going to be happy, and I just get happy and joyous. Hopefully nobody passes away. I keep seeing this card and somebody's just like caught up in a rapture. But anyway, so there's that. I'm not gonna linger. There's that. Okay. Now, as far as your challenge is concerned, there's a decision that you may be taking to go back to something. But some type of good result comes out of it. I don't know what that means. It's kind of speaking in parallels. I really don't really understand 100% what's going on here. Honestly, it's just one of those things where you go back, even if for some of you may get caught, but it's still going to work in your favor. I don't know how, because it's jumping from one thing to the next, so it's not really giving me details. So that's a bit of a challenge. I don't know how that's a challenge. Maybe it's a challenge in the moment because perhaps just like I was telling Scorpio, you may be feeling like it's more than what it is. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get. Hold on. I see more money. I see wherever there has been an issue. Now, for some of you Sagittarius, you could find yourself going back. You're going back to communicate with people where there has been maybe harsh words exchanged on your part, a little ruthlessness, that sort of thing. And you could be going back to try to make amends, which you'll do. And it looks like it'll be accepted. But you have to own your stuff, is what it looks like to me. You'll have to own it. Some of you could be going back to call someone out, and they have to own their stuff. So it go both ways. Work. Okay. Okay. So someone may go on vacation. Some of you may feel like I need a goddamn break from this job. You may take a day off or something like that. Work is crazy, probably up and through May. Work just is really crazy for some of you. It's a lot going on. You may find that people at the workplace is a little bit more sensitive. Some of you, you're trying to be there for every. Sorry, Sagittarius. I said, how Sagittarius feel about. Wait, no. I said, how are people gonna see Sagittarius at the workplace? I think that's what I said. Like, child, the first thing coming that's better than this shit, you're out. I didn't see that one coming. They may be thinking about giving you more money. They may feel like they know they have to give you more money. Okay. So some of you may be very ripe for a promotion or a raise is what it looks like to me. And I see one coming in either by June or July. Yeah. You could be getting a raise of some sort because you really are pushing the pedal to the metal. Feeling very strong, being kind of there for people at the workplace, helping other people. And then you may just feel burnt out. Some of you just may feel deep down inside, I want to leave this place. Like, I don't want to be here. There's a sense of you kind of claiming a sense of stardom. Like, I feel people are noticing you for all the right things at the workplace. You may feel kind of like you did in December. I still remember that damn reading in December where I was like, oh, well, some people getting let go, but not you. You must have did something to really impress them. I kind of get that that's revving back up again where, going into April, you're really kind of feeling yourself. There could be more projects or more things that you're being asked to do. But you're taking it in stride. Sagittarius is taking it in stride. I don't feel like you're stressed out or overwhelmed. I feel like you're noticing other people are, but you're taking a very earthly approach to it, not a fire. You're not jumping and running. It's like, okay, fine. Yeah, I will. Okay. That type of thing. Otherwise, it just seems like a pretty productive week that when to take a break, when to push the pedal. It looks like it's a lot of metal pushing at the beginning. As we get into like day 5, 7, 8, that type of thing, you need a little bit of a break and then you're back up again. And you may look back and a lot of people will have good things to say about you. Now let's look at unemployed Sagittarius. Everybody, you're going to have to go back. Everybody's going back. So you're going to have to go back, possibly follow up on a job that was interested in you. It does look very possible that you're getting this job, so congratulations. It just may be something that you're not expecting until you start working there, where it's like they expect you to do this and you didn't expect it. Like you didn't think it was a traveling job and now it's some travel attached to it to some extent, or it's a longer commute than you expected. It's something that's going to be going on that you're not really expecting. That kind of happens when you're already there. But this kind of sets you on. Like once you get this, you know, it's like, okay, that's it. Because I know exactly what I'm about to do. Yeah, and you're nothing to play. I'm getting off your reading. You're nothing to play with. And some of you are going to use this and move. Or it'll be your your one-way ticket out of something that you need to get out of, is what it looks like to me. That's going to be your one-way ticket. So congratulations, Sagittarius, on getting a position, an opportunity. Work looks pretty good too. Yeah. Let's look at your business. Self-employed Sagittarius was coming up for you guys in the next 10 days. God damn. So this Seven of Swords just keeps coming up. Oh, god damn. Ugh. I'm going to stop pulling. Anyway. One, you're about to work yourself into the ground or feel like you're just done with this business because it's too many highs and lows, or you just may feel like it's all for naught, like you're putting a lot of work in and you're not seeing the return. The real money is somewhere new. The real money is on something that you're creating and manifest that is new, not necessarily breathing breath still into this type of thing. Not to say that you can't keep it going on, but something new. And it means that you need to be jumping on that now, like something new. Probably before June. You have to look at your favorite astrologer, because I know the planets are going retrograde again after, I think, June. So look that up. You want to get things taken care of before that. But you're staying on top of a lot of things at work. With your business, I do see clients kind of coming back, that sort of thing. But then it can die down and you're just feeling like, again, I'm overworking, just working, and for what? Well, I'm putting all of this effort in, and for what? It's that type of thing. You may just feel like you're a slave to the business, or it's not yielding, as I said. Or whatever you do may not even be ethical. You don't feel like it's ethically sound. Something like that. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Now let's look at Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, be careful. You have a karmic lesson coming up, and says prepare yourself. But I don't know really how can you prepare yourself for a karmic lesson. This is something that you kind of have to go through because it's meant for you to. I don't know exactly what. Oh yeah, this could. It's a major. It's like some type of a loss. I don't know what loss this is, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Excuse me, Capricorn. But this is some kind of a loss here, or having to get yourself out of your head over something that could have been karmic, but you're still kind of like playing it over and over and over again. How do people see you the next 10 days? Kind of like Sagittarius, and I just showed the deck. You see me, you heard me, the shuffling the deck. Taking your time, taking it slow, not rushing, which Capricorns don't do anyway. There's a sense of you you're about to change. Some of you, your looks is going to change, your attitude is going to change, what you're wanting in life is about to change. A major change and shift is about to happen for you, but people are seeing you as steady, methodical, consistent, capable, that sort of thing. I'm just leaning on these cards. Some of you may be getting out of jail, getting someone out of jail, hopefully not. Getting in a better headspace, but hopefully it's not because you are, I hear poisoning yourself with food or drink, that sort of thing. So be careful with that. So try to find healthy alternatives, obviously. But this definitely could be the, get out of your head, because it's almost like you're putting yourself in a jail type of thing going on this week. Challenge for you, Capricorns, this week. I'm calling you everything but Capricorn. Leaving, starting something new. It seems to be a big challenge. Congratulations. Some of you are pregnant. You may not know you're pregnant, not right now at least, but some of you are pregnant or will be soon. And others of you, there's a need to start something new, leave something behind, go off on your own. And that's kind of a difficulty for you to do. Some of you can't leave and go anywhere because there's a woman at home pregnant and you can't go anywhere. Here, work life for the next 10 days for Capricorn. Work just seems like a lot of crap. You're tired of this job, even though you're nice about it. You don't know if you want to stay here, where else there is to go. Sometimes you call out. Sometimes you're just dying a thousand deaths when you're there. And it's almost like, you may feel like I'm working too hard, even though if the work isn't hard, you just feel like it's too much mental stress. And then the not knowing, where is this going from here? What do I have to look forward to? That could be stressing you out. So I do see the next 10 days, unfortunately, Capricorn, it being more of a stressful time for you. Unemployed Capricorns for the next 10 days at work. We're talking about at work. I see an opportunity coming your way. You may want to go back. You may want to go back to where you came. You may feel like, I'm not taking that job. Like after 3 months, like, no, I'm not going to stay here. That type of thing. They're not paying enough, or it's just they expect too much out of you. You're tired of working too hard, Capricorn. That's the thing. You're tired of working so hard. You're tired of having to defend yourself, having to fight for every last thing. You guys are tired. Honestly, you're tired, and you would like life to be different, but that's kind of the world we live in, right? So that's kind of what I'm saying. This seems to be a week of you guys so far in that state of mind. Let's look at your business for self-employed Capricorns the next 10 days. Ooh, that looks good. Your business looks really good. My next video is probably going to be who's coming back, because everybody has a Seven of Swords reverse. So we're going to find out what or who is coming back. Anyway, your business looks good this next 10 days. It looks really good. You're going back, so you could be going back and doing some promotions, following up with people, that sort of thing. You're the type of person that takes your time, and you may be implementing something new and taking your time doing that, but you just have nothing but money cards. So it looks like you're on a pretty good trajectory with your business, Capricorn, for several months. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you will have some peaks and valleys, but it looks pretty stable. This is the kind of 10 days for you guys coming up that speaks to Capricorn stressing and a lot of things kind of being a bit of an aggravation. That makes sense. I think Chiron is in Aries. Jupiter is in Aries. So several planets, I believe, is in Aries right now. So that could speak to the agitation of it all. Some of you just may feel a little bit more agitated than usual is what it looks like. And it's time for you to kind of press the eject button on a job. But again, to where? That's the question. Business, some of you who are struggling with this job, it would be good for you to start your own business. That's going to balance this out. That's going to kind of breathe new life in you, and you'll be surprised at how the energies shift in your favor when something like that is done. That's what I have for Capricorn. Now let's look at Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. It's saying just like, I believe, I forget who now. Virgo, I forgot who. Someone else needed to get in the gym, but it's saying that surprisingly, you're going to have to get in the gym. If any of you are getting in the gym, you're going to be surprised at just how rusty you are and how out of shape you are. General energy for you next 10 days. Okay, so feeling the love, right? Sharing the love, feeling the love, people coming back to you, them. A lot of great conversations or just interacting with another person, one-to-one relationships will have that feel-good feeling about it from you and the other person. Someone could be mourning you, trying to let you go, trying to, accept it for what it is and move on. Them as well. How will people see you the next 10 days? Well, to yourself, not really communicating. Even if you are communicating, you may be more quiet, more of a listener than a talker. Some of you are cooking some stuff up behind the scenes that people don't know anything about. You like to keep it that way, so you're kind of staying to yourself. You may also feel to some extent alienated. So you may feel like, well, we haven't been talking and that's how I'm going to keep it. Challenge next 10 days. Her. Why is she a challenge? It could have something to do with money. She may be after your money. It could be child support. For some of you, it could be another person. This person may be linked to another person in your life, and it can have something to do with that. Others of you, this is definitely your love and your heart and your emotions being challenged by another. Work life for the next 10 days for Aquarius. You could be leaving this job, Aquarius. Yeah, I do see, and I seen it in the last reading. Don't know if that's up. But you are definitely walking away from this job. You're going to make a decision to do that. Some of you, could it be some of you getting let go? Yes, that's a very small percentage. Most of you will initiate the letting go. For some place that is far better for you, you may even have a friend, a colleague, someone you know may have pulled some strings for you to get into a company. I see you walking away. For some of you, I see you leaving early. If you don't just up and quit, I see you leaving early and just needing some wellness days. Some of you just need some time away from this place. Unemployed Aquarius, will you get a job this week? Well, this next 10 days. You will have a very staunch, strong interview with a guy who is very hard for him. It's hard for you to decipher how he feels. You're going to get up and get out and get some things done. You're going to start networking, putting your resumes out there. But it's not just putting your resume out there. I see you getting up, going up to people, trying to get face-to-face meetings with people, trying to initiate contact with others. However you're doing it, but I do see you coming up with an idea or learning about something and starting something. Some of you can even be creating the dynamics so that people can come together and network and socialize. But I do see you being a part of it at the very least. I see you getting callbacks too and kind of having to run and rip and run at the last minute with a person who you're not so sure how they feel about you. That may be a thank you next. Those Aquarius, self-employed Aquarius. The next one. Damn. Well, you're nothing to play with. You may have done some things where you have been very competitive, shady even, just downright mean or nasty. And, you know, when it comes to business, shrewd, beyond shrewd. And now you're kind of sitting back and thinking, what can I do next? Or what are you thinking about? What can I do next? Yeah, what can I do next? Where can I go next? Some of you, where can I muck up next? Like, you're just out for people. But Aquarius, I do see you kind of wanting more, wanting your business to be more solidified, more stable. Some of you may want to get into real estate. Like, you may want to get into something else that you know is more stable, more solid, is more where you need to be putting your energy and your focus in. As far as your business is concerned, it can get pretty hectic. Like, you guys can fall out with customers and clients, so be careful. You can get, it can get a little verbal. It could, it can get to those challenging places. So do be careful with business partners, the like, anyone. So just be careful. But no matter how this all works out, you're going to be the one on top. Boy, you don't know this. Maybe you do. You're an Aquarius. But boy, are you going to enjoy Pluto being in your sign. That's what I have for Aquarius. Now let's look at Aries. Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, you have someone whipped. They're whipped. They have whip appeal. You have that whip appeal. And someone can't let you go. Especially if there's been intimacy, they are whipped. They just can't let you go. So, you know, this is the next 10 days. You're going to be really sweet, caring, and kind, appropriate, helpful. You may initiate some form of like a white flag. You are going to want to kind of like, you're going to be easing into your 10 days, no rushing, just easing in, but very approachable, very loving, very caring, very kind to people. And that's exactly how they're seeing you: loving, caring, kind, stable, home, comfort, understanding, support. That sort of thing. Like, you're coming across very familiar too. Even if people have just met you, if they seen you but one other time, they're going to be talking to you or acting as though, oh, they've known you forever now. People that you may, even at the workplace, you may not speak to very often, now they're coming to you, oh yeah, such and such, you know, calling your name or that sort of thing. So don't be shocked when people are becoming more familiar with you than you're remembering the last time you spoke, or that you even know of them. Like, I don't even know you. What do you getting around here, there, everywhere will be a bit of a challenge for you, Pisces. So take it slow. This energy kind of takes it slow. This energy is pushing pedals to metals, and that could be a bit of a challenge. Have you jammed up? When you want to move, you can't. When you move, it doesn't amount to anything, that sort of thing. So just, you know, it's a challenge. What can you do this week? Let's take it slow. Don't take it personal. Let's look at your business, the work life. You're getting ready to, I love it. You're finding the art of this job. Some of you may be looking at your job as a sweet spot, like all the good things, and benefiting from all the good things. Don't get yourself twisted. Don't get yourself caught up, though. Okay? Don't get caught up. Be careful. But I do feel like you're learning more. You're very crafty. You're very smart. You're using your intuition. I do feel that you guys may be starting a course or a class. Promotion is on your heels. It's coming for you. If not now, by this time next year, you'll already be in a higher position and a title, more money at this company or probably someplace else, but you're going higher. Okay. Specifically though, this next 10 days sees you, again, like I said, going to a class, just stepping up to the next level. And whether it be the work that you're being given and doing, what you're learning along the way, it's a higher, and you're going to the higher level, and you're getting a lot of attention, and good attention and praise. And you may have been saying, I've been wanting this, that sort of thing. So you're going to be getting it. So work is pretty good this week. Why do I want to say Scorpio, Pisces? Some of you, it could come to its height in Scorpio season, where that wish that you were wanting to come true can come true in Scorpio season. Unemployed Pisces, will they get the job? You're getting an interview to come in or a call back, and you get another one. You have to keep coming back to this place. I feel like if you're a Pisces woman and if there's a lot of men around, they're going to be seriously attracted to you, and that may be the reason why you get the job, because out of one of these three men, they want a piece of you. Pisces men, you may find yourself thinking twice about a job that you passed up or an opportunity that you may not have taken. You may be trying to go back there. Some of you Pisces men can't focus on work or a job because you're too busy getting over heartbreak and pain from the past or a loss of someone. But nevertheless, I do see an opportunity coming your way. So congratulations on this side of things, Pisces. I do see an opportunity, albeit for some of you the wrong reasons, like like I said, with the women and the men having a crush on you, and that's why they're hiring you, because one of them really want you, and one of them you may be with. Like, you may start working there, and it's like, oh, I met my husband there. I met my, that sort of thing. Self-employed Pisces, next 10 A's. Highs and lows. I mean, I feel for some of you, you're getting in a better place with your business. You may be making some decisions that's really going to kind of make things a lot better. Pisces men are focusing on their bottom line and they're doing well with their business. Pisces women may be focusing on other things in your life right now, like you have to move, you have to do this. There's other things that you may need to take care of that is getting in the way of your business. But if that is not the case, then I do see some of you kind of going to probably get your taxes done, see about, a grant, a loan of some sort, some type of aid, assistance, or finding a better way to make more money from your business. That's what it looks like to me. That's what I have for you guys. I hope this has been helpful. Check me back on the next one. Take care, guys.